Should I be worried about AI taking over finance jobs? That is the number one question I am getting these days. So now there are AI tools which can call themselves AI analysts, and it can build your financial models, it can write your management commentaries, it can also run your forecast. So is your job over? Let me give you a straight answer because I have actually been using these tools for the last 2 years. Hi, my name is Asif Masani, and I am the Director CGFPA at FP&A Professionals Institute, a community of over 12,000 finance professionals across 100 plus countries. And I have spent the last 2 years putting these tools to work and watching finance teams do the same. And here is why this matters for you. If you get this wrong, you may end up doing one of the two things. One, either you panic and walk away from a great career, or second, you ignore it and quietly become replaceable. And both of those will be expensive for you. So then what should you be doing? Here is the straight answer I will walk you through in this video over the 5 sections. Section 1, I will talk about what these AI analysts actually do today. Section 2, we talk about the part of the job they genuinely cannot touch. Section 3 will be about who really gets replaced, and honestly it's not who you think. Section 4, we talk about how all of this affects your career. And section 5, finally, what you can exactly do about it in the next 12 months. So let us get started, and do wait till section 3 as that may genuinely surprise you. So let us talk about what these analysts actually do today. If you open LinkedIn now, every second post will be about an AI tool promising to replace FP&A analysts. Build a restatement financial model from a prompt. Write your variance commentary in seconds. Forecast revenues with one click. But here is the uncomfortable truth. A lot of that is real. They aren't toys anymore, and the demos actually work. And I have run them myself. But if you look closely at what they are genuinely good at, which is first, pulling and cleaning data, that part of your job that used to eat your whole day. Second, writing the first draft of your variance commentary. For example, revenue was down because the volume in the north region fell. Third, building the financial model, the formulas, the links, and the entire structure. And fourth, running 4 different scenarios while you go and make your coffee. Isn't that the boring 70% of the analyst jobs anyway? Now that boring portion is gone. But here is the catch, and this is a big one. Every single one of those outputs is a first draft. Let me repeat that. Every single one of those outputs is just the first draft. It is fast, it is confident, and it is sometimes wrong. And it cannot tell you when it is wrong. Which brings us to the part of the job that isn't there on that list. A quick note, if you want a structured, globally recognized path to build these exact skills, the CGFP certification by FP&A Professionals Institute is designed specifically for professionals making this transition. Links are in the description. Coming back to the video. Next, let us talk about the part that AI cannot touch. Most people think that the FP&A job is building models and reporting numbers. No, that is the part that you can see. But honestly, the model is just 30% of it. The real job is the other 70 that nobody writes in a job description. Here are 4 things that AI cannot do for you. First, the business context. The sales numbers look fine, but you know that the VP just lost their 2 biggest salespeople. So the next quarter won't look fine at all. Second, the judgment call. The forecast says 12%, but you know the business and you say it will be 8%, and you turn out to be right. Third, the trust. Your CFO doesn't just act on a number, he acts on the person standing behind it. And finally, the fourth, owning the decision. AI is never going to sit in that room and say that this is my recommendation, hold me accountable for it. And the honest catch, none of these come from a certificate alone. It comes from being in the business for years, and that takes time. So, if the human part is safe, who is actually at risk? And this is where the most analysts get it completely wrong. A quick note before we get there, if this video is useful, hit the subscribe button. I share one FP&A video every week. So let us now get back to part number 3. So next, let us talk about who will actually get replaced. Everyone assumes that juniors are exposed and seniors are safe, but that is a wrong assumption. It is got nothing to do with your level. It is about what you actually do all day. Seniority doesn't protect you, but your behavior does. And here is the real divide. On one side, there is a report generator, the one who pulls the numbers, formats the deck, and sends it forward. And that person can't really tell you why the number moved. That is the analyst which is exposed at every level. Junior or senior doesn't matter. But on the other hand, there is a decision making partner. That person takes that numbers, explains the why, and tells the business what to do about it next. That analyst just got insane tools to do their grunt work for them. Same job title, two completely different futures. And here is the part nobody wants to hear. A lot of analysts who feel safe today are the report generators with a senior title. And right now, that title is the only thing protecting them. But that is just for now. So, if that's the reality, then the whole career ladder is about to change. So, how does the new FP&A career shape look like? The fear is simple: fewer jobs, harder to get in, and slower to climb up the ladder. But the reality is a lot more interesting. The number of seats doesn't just shrink, the shape changes. Here are three changes that I can think of. First, the pure play reporting seat will disappear. The job that was 90% pulling the numbers and formatting is the first one that AI will take. Second, the business partnering seat multiplies. One analyst with AI can now support three business units instead of just one. And third, the timeline compresses. The first 2 years you used to spend on manual reporting before anyone let you near the decision would eventually disappear. You can become a business partner much, much faster. But here is the honest catch: the bottom of the pyramid is genuinely getting thinner now. That easy entry level FP&A job, the one that used to teach you the basics slowly, is now the one being automated. So you have got to build the judgment faster than we ever did. And that's exactly what you need to do in the next 12 months, which matters more than anything already there on your resume. So here is what you should be doing in the next 12 months. No, you're not going to panic and you are not going to freeze. You are going to do these specific five things, because the analysts who win the next 2 years aren't the ones who avoid AI. They are the ones who learn AI and then drives it in their organization. First, learn to use AI tools and not just appreciate them. Test them, start including them in your workflows. You need to become the editor now and not the writer. Second, get your financial modeling fundamentals solid. You can't check a model that you don't understand. Third, get out of the spreadsheet and get into the business. Sit with the sales, operations, listen to the context that AI will never have. Fourth, own one decision this quarter. Make one call, write it down, and stand behind it. And finally, practice communication skills. Not just learn communication, but implement. Give one presentation this quarter. The person who explains the numbers beats the person who builds the PowerPoint with the AI age. And the honest catch on all of this: AI raises the floor for everyone. So the bar for good rises with it. You can only lose if you don't move. So back to the question: should you be worried about AI? If you are a report generator, then yes. But if you are willing to become that decision partner, this is the best time to be in FP&A. And if you want a structured version of that 6 month plan, our CGFPA Certified Global FP&A Professional Program at FP&A Professionals Institute covers exactly this: the AI powered FP&A, financial modeling, business partnering, and forecasting skills that move you from a report generator to a decision partner. The skills that AI can't replace. Links are in the description. Do like and subscribe to the channel. I share one FP&A video every week. And let me know in the comments, are you a report generator or a decision partner? And be honest. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.